Me to the way U.S. spies on its citizens, Charlie Maupin. And it was interesting that spy planes actually were exposed after the FAA was forced to reveal 63 launch sites across the United States, mainly to be launched from military bases. Many believe this to spy on U.S. citizens. We're not trying to nitpick here. These are major issues in the United States. What do you think about this latest one?
It's the latest in a long string of exposures of what's been going on. I mean, it recently came out that my organization, the International Action Center, was being spied on by the New York City Police Department. So has, a number of organizations throughout this city that are organizing legally, trying to fight for justice and for correct causes. But there's a whole history of this. You go back to the history of the Black Panther Party, which was infiltrated, and every possible, dirty trick was used to attack the Black Panther Party, and the anti-war movement in the 1960s. You go back further to the 1930s with the Trade Union Unity League and the unemployment councils and all these organizations. The FBI, the police, they don't serve and protect the people. Their job is to protect the 1%. The people who wrote the Constitution have always run the U.S., those with the wealth and power, and their goal is to keep those folks in power. And, they may arrest other criminals. That's because they want to have a monopoly on crime. They're the only ones who are allowed to commit crimes, nobody else. And, that's what they do, and that's the purpose they serve. And when they see people demonstrating and exposing that and calling on people to do something about it and to make things, just and fair and to not be content with that situation where 1% has all the power and uses it and abuses it, when they see that happen, their response is going to be to suppress it and to do everything they can, every dirty trick, every brutal means of suppression, whether it's billy clubs or, spying on people's emails or doing whatever they can in order to suppress that. So, the fact that they're doing things like that, the fact that they engage in all kinds of spying, it shouldn't be a surprise to any of us, but it should be a way of revealing that all their rhetoric about democracy and, human rights and all the things they use to go and tell us and rally the U.S. population to support them as they go, bombing and destroying other people's countries around the world is a lot of falsehood, because they certainly don't practice it at home, especially when they feel that their power is threatened.
Okay, let's leave it there. Thank you very much. Let me thank our guest, Director of Peace Through Justice Foundation, Maury Hasala Khan from Washington, also from the International Action Center. He was just talking to Charlie Maupin from New York. Thank you. And Pastor and Justice Advocate Graylin Hagler talked to us from Washington.